Nice.
All right, I'm back with my musical friend Larry Quirkwitz, the drummer, the drum slinger.
Yeah, dude.
The drum
100%.
slinger.
100%.
So, before he doesn't know what we're going to react to. I heard of this band. I'm not really a fan. But I love Radiohead. Do you like Radiohead?
Oh, I love Radiohead.
Okay.
One of my favorites.
So, and I really like cover songs. And I saw this one got fed to me by the YouTube algorithm. I wasn't searching for it because I like music. Here's a surprise for everyone on the internet. Everyone that complains about crap online. There's crap and there's good things too. Depending on what you interact with, you get the algorithm's been good to me. It feeds me good stuff with music and stuff I never would have heard of. So,
me too. And the algorithm is unbiased too because it's not human.
Yeah. So I like Radiohead. This is not Radiohead. This is a cover. The band is Pierce the Veil. Have you ever heard of them?
The name sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever heard them.
They sound like, I don't want to be disrespectful to Pierce the Veil fans because I don't know much about them except the name of them. I feel like they're more like radio pop rock, alternative rock is my guess.
Okay.
But I don't know. But I will tell you what, after this cover song of Karma Police, which I like Karma Police a lot from I don't know if OK Computer's my favorite. That was definitely very pivotal album for me as a music fan, because when I actually remember getting it and I don't know if I like this the first listen, and then it became one of my favorite records of all time. You ever listen to something and it grows on you because my I like
that was Kid A for me. I didn't like it first.
Oh, okay. So I loved the Ben's era Radiohead. That's when I got into them. I liked them before OK Computer. So I was like, what the hell? I wanted more pop rock alternative Britpop type.
Yeah. They all are different.
I didn't really even the what's that song from Pablo Honey that's so popular? It's not, I didn't even like that. Creep. Yeah, Creep is just okay. The Benz is where I got into Radiohead, and I love that album. I listened so many times. So anyway,
I never got into Pablo Honey either, actually.
I actually now that Radiohead's, there's rumors about them doing something too soon. And I really think there is something to it because they interviewed Tom York. And he's and one of the interviews, they asked him a question. He was such an asshole. And I'm like, yeah, they're probably working on something because
I bet they are.
Because Tom York said, or they asked him, so your fans have been wanting you to do something new for a long time. They really are wanting to hear new music from me. He's like, I don't have no effing obligation to them. We'll do something when we have something to say.
That's great.
So that makes me think they are working on something, just the way he answered it, because if they weren't working,
thinking, we're doing it for ourselves. We're not doing it for you because we owe you something.
Right. Basically, that's the part that's the quiet part he didn't say out. We're doing it because we have something to say, and he didn't confirm they're doing something. Yeah. But if they weren't working on something, I would assume he would say, well, I'm not going to do something just because people want me to.
Yeah, he'd say we're not doing anything.
Yeah,
that's how it is.
Tough, kick rocks.
Yeah.
But the way he said it made it sound like the way he said it sounded like, well, yeah, we're working on something, but it's not for you. That's the kind of vibe I got from his response.
I hear that.
I'm doing something because I want to do it and I have something to say.
Yeah. So it makes sense. It makes sense because it's been 5 years since they tried to do new stuff. But I think after the pandemic they tried to do the new stuff and two of the guys didn't want to. That's why they made the Smile, because the other guys weren't ready. And it's it's years later, so maybe those guys are ready now. Yeah. But their last album was 2016.
Yeah. And I still love them. I saw them right when they hit big, OK Computer tour in a small club. And then after that, I tried to see them again, and it was a disaster because it was so big.
They play Madison Square Garden now. Yeah.
Now, actually, Ben's used to be my favorite, but I would actually put Kid A above OK Computer, except for Paranoid Android and some other songs.
I hear that. It's a really tough call between Kid A and OK for the best. I also love Hail to the Thief and the band.
Yeah, I love Hail to the Thief is their most old good. Radiohead. Hail to the Thief was weird. I was like, where did this come from? Because they were totally moved past that. It sounded like they were trying to recapture more guitar rock.
Definitely.
And it's a very good sound. I love Hail to the Thief.
Yeah, Hail to the Thief was like 4 different styles. It was like 4 guitar rock, 4 electronic.
And Rainbows has grown on me a lot. I didn't necessarily like it a lot at first. It wasn't bad or anything, but it's really good. And I don't know if you did the challenge where it's like a follow-up to OK Computer and you do alternating tracks. I don't know if you heard of that.
Whoa, I did not hear about that.
Yes,
I'm gonna have to do that.
It's
I think I did hear about it and I forgot. I never did it.
You do. Oh, I have never done it either. But that's a really good one, and I really like that era of Radiohead too because it was a stealth drop. Like we made a new album, and you could buy it now. Right. So But getting with all that said, I love Radiohead. This is Karma Police is a great song, and this is probably one of the best covers I've ever heard of them. And let me know what you think. All right, here we go. It's got a vibe. Now, what's your initial thought? The video is not the greatest, but I think it's a great sound. I think it's a different take.
Yeah, it's definitely different. The vocals are really nice.
Yeah, so I'm kind of interested. I'm kind of interested in researching this band. I've heard of them before, but never really looked into them. But just based on their cover.
Yeah, I'd be curious to hear how their real stuff sounds. Sounds good
I mean, because it's got a harder song it's a harder edge than the original, like more guitars, a little more distortion.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think it's gonna get like heavier, like in the chorus, maybe, or not the chorus.
Yeah, and I think the singer's decent vocals. I don't know if I'm like sold on them yet, but I like it. I like the vibe of it. Police, arrest this girl, her hair too is making me feel ill, and we have crashed her party. I like how they slow it down too for that part.
Yeah, I like how they did the background vocals too. This is why you're gone when you mess with us. Yeah, I knew they'd make it really heavy here.
You knew this was coming, right?
Yeah, I was like, they're gonna make this heavy as shit.
Honestly, I'm not saying it's better than the original, but I like if I was gonna listen to both, I'd like I kind of want to listen to this one now because I've listened to the first one, so it's different.
Yeah, if I was playing it, I would play it the way this drummer's playing it. Like he's definitely leaning into the beat more and making it heavy.
Cool.
Karma Police. I'm getting all I can. It's not enough. I'm getting all I can, but we're still on the payroll. This is why you're gone.
I love it.
This is why you're gone. This is why you're gone. When you mess with us.
Nice.
I love this part.
Oh, this is the best part.
Yeah, this shocked the hell out of me. I late last night, I was like, wow, I really like this version.
It's awesome. I'm happy I didn't check it out before. It's there.
This is my first song I've ever heard of Pierce the Veil. If you are Pierce the Veil fans, I apologize if I incorrectly guessed on what type of music they are. I don't want any disrespect. Some people take offense. Let us know in the comments section the best tracks to check out. Pierce the Veil, your favorites, and maybe to noobs. I don't know. I love new music. I'm going to see Larry's band soon too. Hopefully.
Oh yeah. Definitely soon. And I gotta say, you already know they have good taste. If they're doing a Radiohead cover, like that is awesome to me. That like,
and I love the heavy version because
bands.
Karma Police was overplayed when it was popular. That was one of the almost overplayed songs from the album. I actually like Paranoid Android better, and that was played a lot too, but not like Karma Police was everywhere.
Yeah, I don't think it's the best track on the album, but you're right. It was kind of.
But this gives it,
and it's like Beatles style.
This is not so different that it changes it completely. I can't stand covers that are just trying to be pretentiously different that you can't even recognize it. But it's different enough that it's exciting. It's got hard rock edge. Vocals are nice. All the background, lots of layers. Just like OK Computer has a lot of layers going on in that album. They understood the assignment, and based on all the layers in the background, it seems like they're not just doing a cover of one song. Like they know that whole album.
It sounds like they really know it. Yeah.
All right, let's finish this off here. This part too.
Oh, this is the best part, actually. Yeah. Yeah, the vocals are good for this part. Oh, they put the few in there. Awesome. Nice. Yeah, I'm curious how they're going to end it, because it is a weird ending.
Nice. Oh, wow. I love how he threw the drums down like that. The stick.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
I gotta be honest, I'm like an instant fan just from this because there's so much. They're very proficient. That was really cool. Yeah. So honestly, I forgot to tell you something that I was gonna do with my Tape Hunter series, Larry, and I haven't done one in a while. Maybe I want to work on it with you. Is make a mixtape, in the best covers of all time, and that ultimately is going on my mixtape, my mix CD. So think about some amazing covers and send them to me on X where I can review them. And then we'll come back together, collab again. And then eventually I have a CD burner somewhere. I will make a mix CD and I'll send it to you of the best covers of all time. There's some really great ones in there.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. But this is definitely going on there. I mean, to be honest, I love this cover, but you could have had problems with it. I would say 10 out of 10 as a cover. I think it's great. If this was MTV era or something, that would be playing everywhere.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'd do 9 out of 10.
9
at least.
Yeah.
9 or 10.
I know you might not have been. You might not have been sure at the beginning, but when it started getting harder in there, it's pretty good. Yeah. And I
like what they did with that.
And I'm intrigued to see how else, what other kind of music this band does, because they have a lot going on there. It's a little more radio friendly. It's not like I don't think super indie or anything like that. And I love the whole gambit. I love pop, rock, indie, hard rock. Larry leans harder, right?
Yeah, a little harder. But I like poppy stuff too. I love Pearl Jam. I like The Warning. I love Seven Dust. Like bands that are like heavy but also poppy is usually my favorite. But this song was enough for me to want to check them out. I'll say that. So
get your comments down if you want us to react to another Pierce the Veil song. and we'll see you next time.
Peace.